Hello, T&Msquad. Welcome and welcome back to another video. If this is your first time seeing this channel or see any of my video, please do well to subscribe. Welcome to the family. So guys, today I want to make order for a client. Okay, so I'm going to take you guys along. I hope this is something that will interest you. So first thing first, I want to make special puff puff, which is my designer's puff puff. You can also call it mosa. So yeah, I'm just trying to match the bananas. Okay, I don't want to use the blender because I don't want it smooth. So here's the consistency that I have, and that's just perfect. So I went ahead to first of all mix the puff puff. Okay, because I am making the regular puff puff and I'm also making the mosa, the designer puff puff. So here is our golden puff puff mix. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to measure 2.5 cups. Okay, what I normally need for this measurement is 2 cups, but my daughter have a friend around, so I'm going to add extra half cup just so they can munch on some. Okay, so that's the 2.5 cup in the bowl. I'm going to first of all add a 1 cup of water. This is a lukewarm water. You can see me trying to put my hand to check the temperature. So that's a lukewarm water. I added 1 cup and I mix. So I'm going to add another 1 cup, making 2 cups. Okay, but if you don't want it as light as mine, you can go ahead and make it 1.5 cups, so you don't end up with running puff puff. So that's that. I'm just going to give this a good mix. Yeah, mix and mix. Okay, so this is the consistency I ended up with. You can make it thicker by using 1.5 cup. You can make it lighter by adding more or just leaving it the way it is already. Remember, when it's proof up, when it's rise, it's going to like get more liquidy. Okay, so you have to know your consistency, what works for you. So yeah, I'm done mixing it and I'm going to get myself a very hot water. This is because I don't have time. I made this order under 20 minutes. Okay, so I don't have time. This order is going to be made under 20 minutes. So I'm going to put this bowl on top of that very hot water, like boiled water. This is my own hack for getting my puff puff mix like proof under 8 minutes, because this particular one took only 8 minutes. Okay, so you can use your oven, like you can use whatever way, but this is my own hack. So I went ahead and I'm going to do the mosa. For the mosa, I went with 1.5 cup because I don't need extras. So I added some grated scotch bonnet, which is atarodo. Okay, so I'm going to add some chopped onion. Yeah, finely chopped onions. You want to chop it really tiny. So yeah, I'm adding the bananas. You can see it's looking like the consistency is exactly what I want. I don't want it smooth. I want, when you eat it, you are going to feel the banana chunk in it. So yeah, I'm just going to mix. So this 1.5 cup, because the banana have some liquid in it, I'm going to be mixing this with just 1 cup of flour. The banana is going to give it its extra texture, so I don't want this very liquidy. So this is exactly what I'm going to leave it at. The only thing I have to do is to mix thoroughly, like I'm doing in this video now. So I'm just going to give this a very good mix, and then I'm going to do the same thing I did with the puff puff I already covered. I'm going to cover this with a pot lid, put hot water underneath it so that the both of them will proof at the same time. So this is going to take just 8 minutes. Like I said, I'm making this order under 20 minutes and it actually came out under 20 minutes. So I'm done mixing. It's time to go and start frying. So before this, while I was doing all of this, my student was already frying the chicken. So my chicken is fried at this moment. All I'm going to do now is to go ahead and start frying my chops. Remember, I always have frozen chops in my fridge. So I'm going to say a little story about these chops, so you know I'm training. Okay, so my students are the ones that made these chops like the previous day. So they made it and they put it in the fridge. This is like a practical work. Okay, so you can see how crooked these chops was. I was just yabbing them like, what is this, what is this? See how crooked they were. And another thing about these chops, these girls, they want to finish my filling. See how big it is. Okay, this is the normal one, like the one I just showed you is the regular size, but you see how big the one they made is. Maybe I will be giving them a portion of filling to work with and tell them the amount of chops I want to receive, because the way this thing was big, it was looking like fish roll. In fact, this client is going to actually enjoy this order because it's going to be really full. So I went on and I started frying. Okay, so fry. I fried the spring roll first. Yeah, I did the spring roll first, then I went ahead and do the samosa. So if you see people charging for training, okay, if you see people charging for training, this is the you can see even one of them was already breaking because this thing wasn't tight. Anyway, they are already improving, so I'm not going to yap them on this video. So you can see if it's not tight, this is what you will face. And I know some of you are facing this because I get this comment on my comment section almost every day. So don't worry, okay, don't worry, you are going to get used to it and you are going to be perfect. So sharp, I went ahead and I'm doing my samosa. See this samosa, now assistant meat pie size. These girls, they just want to finish my filling. The thing was big, as in you know that triangle mold I use for my meat pie. That is exactly what this samosa looks like. I was just tripping for this client because I know this client is going to enjoy this thing. Like, it's going to be so full. These things were big. Okay, it's not, the video is not even doing justice at all, but they were big. So you can see some of the spring roll. Anyway, I added the other spring rolls that were breaking already because I just told them that, okay, let me fry it for you guys so that you can eat it and enjoy it. Okay, so yeah, that's what I was doing. I'm done with the samosa. So 8 minutes later, you can see how puffed this puff is. So this is what your puff should look like when it's puffed. If it's foamy on top, see, just know that you have overproofed your puff, and before you know it, your yeast will start smelling, and that way you're not going to get a good taste. So make sure you don't overproof your puff, okay? So always time it. If you use my method, this hot watered method, the least time or the highest time should be 8 to 10 minutes and you are done. So you don't need to leave your puff for 60 minutes, 40 minutes, 50 minutes. You don't need that. Okay, use this hot water method. You don't even need to waste your gas and on your oven down. Just boil water and use. Okay, so you can see how the puff is looking. This is my own method of cutting and it's faster for me. I know there are so many ways and some people even use bottled water these days, but then this one works for me, and you can see how perfect is coming out. So I'm just going to continue frying. Okay, should I put music for you guys? Let me sharply music for you guys. Play with a dog. Don't play with a dog. Be dishonest. Hey. Still not understanding this logic. Hey. Back and I'm better. I want you bad as ever. Don't let me just let up. I wanna give you back. I want you bad as ever. Don't let me just let up. I wanna give you better. Baby, it's whatever. Somebody gotta step up. Gonna let somebody sound next up. Be damn if I let them catch up. It's easy to see that you're fed up. I am on a whole nother level. Girl, he only fucked you over cause you let him. Girl, I guess he didn't know any better. Girl, that man didn't show any ever. Do all I can just to show you you're special. Certain it's your love that holds me together. Lately you say you've been killing the vibe. Gotta be sick of this guy. Pull up skirt, get in the ride. So I'm sure you guys noticed I was continuously stirring this puff puff. The reason I continuously stir is because I don't like when one side of puff puff is brown, or at the end of the, like, I don't just like having uneven color. Okay, so you want to continue stirring just so you can. And if your oil is too hot, please go ahead and reduce it, because you want it to be well cooked. So here is what it looks like. And now I'm just going to start with the mosa. This is the mosa. You can see how good it's looking. This is just immediately after frying the puff. So let's say this went on for like 10 minutes. Okay, so I'm dropping my mosa, and you can see how good it's looking. So mosa always come out perfect. Like, this my special mosa. If you have tried it, please leave it in the comment section. Let me know how you enjoyed it, because the way people are requesting for this thing since I introduced it, man, as in, I don't know, they love it. It tastes really nice. If you even try it, I'm not sure you will make the regular puff puff again, because this one top the game. It's really nice. Okay, if you haven't tried it, please go ahead and do so. You are going to love it. Like, it's a staple. It's something that you should add to your snack. Yeah, share it. So everything is ready. I'm just going to start boxing it. Okay, so I take one of my glass nylon, because I don't have four paper, and in fact I don't have this what's it called, this grease proof paper. Those things are expensive, so I try not to use too much of those things, because if you want to use too much of those things, then you end up overpricing your chops. And where I stay in Oshogbo, see, you don't want to overprice, else now only you go to chop your thing. So I try not to use too much of product. Like, I try not to use too much of stuff that will make me run out of loss when I overcharge. So I just use what I have, and then the price will come out okay, and customer will still patronize. Okay, so let me talk about this box. Okay, so this order, it consists of 10 spring roll, 10 samosas, and 10 pieces of chicken, 45 pieces of puff puff, and 4 pieces of corn dog. Okay, not the full corn dog, just like two full corn dog, then you cut in half. That is 4 halves. Okay, so for this order, this mossad, which is a designer puff puff, the price is different. It's not in the package, so you can always order separately. Same thing as french fries, plantains, like those are extras. If you need it, you just order it in addition. So the what's it called, the designer puff puff came as extra. So like I said, 10 samosas, 10 spring rolls, 45 puff puff, 4 pieces of corn dogs, and 10 pieces of chicken as well. So the designer puff puff, this person wanted 20 pieces. 20 pieces I sold for 800 naira. Okay, so this box, the box without the designer puff puff, is 7,500 naira. Mind you, the box price, that's the box itself, is priced separately. Okay, so what I'm pricing for 75 is just the content, the stuff inside. I have a tray, which is the over tray that I usually use. That's if you are not buying the box. Okay, that one is free. But if you want the box, of course, boxing is like, you want to gift it out, or you just want it to come in a corporate form, you have to pay for the box to get it, well, like in the box. But if you don't want to buy the box, the over tray that they use for barbecue, I believe you guys know that tray. I can just insert the picture here now. So the over tray goes for free, with like, I will just package with that one for free. Okay, so that is it. And let me just explain how I price this. I price this like, the small chops is 150 each, 150 naira each, which will give me 20 pieces we go for 3,000 naira. Okay, and then the pieces of chicken is 300 naira each, and I have 10 pieces in the package, and that we go for 3,000 naira as well. So the puff puff 45 pieces I price for 1,000 naira. So the corn dog, 4 medium sizes, goes for 500 naira. So that's 7,500 naira. You can now see that there's nowhere I want to bring out box money from. So the over tray, that one is quite affordable, and I usually just use it to package. Of course, you need to package the stuff only when you are going for box. Then you have saved me the packaging money. Okay, so that is how I break down this quotation. That's how I break it down for this box. I have other smaller package, I have other bigger package, and with time, with this our prepare client orders with me, you are going to be seeing all of that, and I'm still going to explain to you how it's come together. Okay, so guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think this is well priced? Do you think it's overpriced, underpriced? Just let me know in the comment section. And mind you, as time goes, if things get expensive, the prices are like allowed to change. If it gets cheaper, it's allowed to change as well. So presently, this is the price I'm using. Okay, so let me know if this is helpful, if this is going to be what you are using, or if it's overpriced, underpriced. Just let me know in the comment section. So guys, this is what it looks like, and then I proceed to final packaging. Like, I'm going to finish this up. I take another glass nylon, I opened it, and then I just cover the up, just so it doesn't like move around when the delivery person is handling it, and all of the stewy or oil stuff doesn't stain everywhere in the box. So that being done, I added some serviette papers, and then I added toothpicks so they can easily just pick the puff or whatever they want to have. So this is everything in the box. I'm going to seal this now. So what I do, I use sellotape. Yeah, I tape the sides. Yeah, I'll just go ahead, cut out tape, tape the sides, add my label, and we are done. So if at this point you haven't subscribed, you haven't liked, you haven't comment, these things are very important to my videos. They actually are the most important things that you need to do for me. Please go ahead and leave me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I will be bringing you more videos. Okay, so please show me love, guys. You really want to do that for me. Thank you so much. As always, thank you for watching my video. Thank you for all the love. I appreciate you guys. Have a blessed day. Bye bye.
I no go stop, I no go settle. My light is never gonna die. Don't I go fire any devil, devil.